this session, we're going to cover the characteristics of a great leader. This is an important topic because the distinction I want to make in this video, the video portion of this session, is the distinction between being versus doing. So being a great leader versus doing the things that a great leader does. Now when I mean being, I mean the core of who you are. So the example I want to give you is, if you're choosing to be a great husband, there's different things that conjure up in your mind as to what it means to be a great husband. And I'm sure you've had the honey-do list and all of the things that your wife wants you to do to be a great husband, or all the things that you believe you should be doing to be a great husband. Unfortunately, when we focus on all that laundry list of things to do, one, the mind has a really hard time holding on to all of those different things to do. And two, it starts to feel like just a laundry list of items to check off. And it sometimes can feel like it's out of integrity with how you actually feel internally, or feel like doing internally. So when you come from a place of choosing to be a loving husband, all of those things naturally come up in your mind, and it actually sets you in the right mood to be a loving husband. So the same thing with being a great leader. You might find at times you're frustrated with your employees. You might feel at times there's just too much pressure to be a great leader. And so sometimes doing the things that need to be done that would make you a great leader can seem taxing, or you might just not feel like doing it at a given time or on a given day. But when you can stop and think consciously of your commitment to being a great leader, it totally shifts the mindset from the inside out. Rather than just faking it on a day you don't feel like being a great leader, it'll actually shift your mindset to what you're committed to. And literally in an instant, your mindset switches to being a great leader and then living into the characteristics that we list in the written portion of the session. So what I want you to do is really think to yourself, what does it mean to you to be a great leader? And you can cheat a little bit. You can use the written lesson to look at the characteristics that we've outlined for you, and then also call to mind some of the people that you've looked up to as great leaders, and maybe add that to the list. So feel free to edit this list however you choose. But the biggest, or the most bottom line I want to point out here is the point to actually choose to be a great leader.